Amazing Series. This is Amazing Series and I'm your host Amma. I am still in Juba and I just did a quick stopover because I wanted to see the people behind an empowering project in this country called the Roots Project. I'm joined by
Kadra Ali.
And Kadra, what's your role here in the Roots Project?
I'm the Deputy Director for the Roots Project. Let me give you a little bit breakdown into what exactly we do. So we have beadwork that we offer. We sell all traditional beads, traditional wear like the Taposas, the Mandaris, the Murles, and these are all different tribes within South Sudan. So we have a shop that sells goods, and within the center itself we have an actual library, we have a music studio, and we also have English classes and maths. So it's not just making beads and getting paid, it's also educating and empowering them through that.
Okay, so you have a comprehensive literacy component to this.
Yes.
Why is this important in this community?
It's important in this community because, you know, as you know, South Sudan is just recovering from war. Generations and generations lost out to sort of, I suppose, you know, to have access to that. Women are not educated here. So for us, it's an amazing project to be part of. We create Southern Sudanese traditional beads like the one you're wearing,
yes,
like the one I'm wearing. I'm wearing a Dinka bead. So
now these beads are made by the women, they are handmade.
These are handmade, yeah.
And how long would you say it usually takes one of the women to make these?
This one would take, let's say, I think about maybe 5 days or
5 days?
Yeah, 4 to 5 days this would take.
Okay. And how do you find women to come and participate in this program?
Really, it's word of mouth. We have about 60 women. This is the only center that has 60 women with 18 different tribes. And what we're trying to do is not just give a job to somebody, but also preserve the arts and culture of South Sudan.
Now, I really like the concept that you bring women from different tribes in South Sudan together to work. Mm-hmm. Does this pose any form of cultural challenges when they work together?
Oh no, it's wonderful. They actually come together. And they're all friends here. This is the only one place, I suppose, you know, 18 different tribes can actually come and feel safe. You know, there's no conflict at all. We're very humble. They all come. They, you know, talk to each other, and it's brilliant.
How do you guys fund this project?
We fund it through selling the beads in the actual shop here. We also have a shop in the airport, in the waiting area. So we sell the beads, and also we have a registered charity in the States. So we do some sales in the United States. So we're not government funded in any form or shape. We actually, you know, we're sustainable.
We're sustainable.
But we do try hard enough to, you know, to try and offer that, to sort of go to that extra mile. You always need more income to expand, to do more things, to offer things such as health, education on health, hygiene.
If someone wants to support you, how can they support you? And they're not from South Sudan, how can they support you?
They could get on our website, which is theroots.org, and you can donate. You can really donate. You're not just helping the Roots, I think, you're also helping individual people within the Roots, which is lovely.
Has the separation and independence of South Sudan, has it changed anything with the Roots as well? How has it changed the program and the coursework for the Roots?
Yes. The independence of South Sudan has changed massively. The people's spirit has changed.
The spirit has changed.
People of the spirit. And, you know, to gain independence, it's huge. It's the newest nation. We're coming up to 1 year anniversary, and I feel very privileged and lucky to be here, and we're going to have a great time, because I think what's really important to remember is, remember the people that actually died for this country. Remember the people that were fighting. Remember the people that, you know, so many, for example, John Gorey, who fought so much for independence and didn't make it, bless it. But you've got so many things going on. If you look, you just see happy people everywhere, and it's, you know, really friendly, happy faces. So people shouldn't get traumatized by what media, the perception of the media, because when you really come down here, we don't see none of the things that you guys see on TV. And I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It does exist, because you've got Jonglei State, you've got other parts of South Sudan that are going problems. But I think if the Western world comes, if people come here and look for themselves, how is it? Well, it's sunny, the sun is shining. It's another day, let's get on, let's do some work, let's make some beads. And for us, honestly, it's amazing. amazing.
What's your dream for the South Sudanese women?
To be more independent, to educate their children, to educate their daughters, so that they can feed themselves and they're not relying on a man. Because if your husband dies, who's gonna be there for you? It's really important that we go back to education, and that's, you know, for me that's the most important thing. Education always frees you from everything else. You can get a job, you know.
That's true.
So,
and when you mention education freeing you and giving you opportunities, I think the roots is just doing it perfectly, because you are teaching the women skills, craft, you're teaching them how to earn revenue on their own, you're empowering them, you're educating them as well. So thank you for being part of this phenomenal project in South Sudan, and I'm so glad that I got some of your beads and I got to meet the wonderful women who work here as well.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.